Yo, mic check, check, check. GZTV, last video of the night. We are here to talk about all of the NBA action that took place. Yeah, we had 10 NBA games. I'm going to go through each game pretty quickly. Obviously, my Celtics didn't play. They aren't playing until Friday, where we will be taking on a tank team, so not really too worried about that. I was worried about us for a while because we were about to lose 2 games in a row, which obviously isn't that bad, but still, for our standards, I mean, Jesus. But, JZTV Live on Twitch, all lowercase right now. We are actually airing some group play games from my FIFA World Cup. I'm doing like a simulation thing. Australia is playing Wales in the late window here. We do 4 games a day here in the group play. Friday, I'm not sure. Tomorrow, for sure, you guys are going to get 4 group play games, but let's get into the games. That is not the point. Pistons and Hornets to start off the night here for us. Alec Burks and the Pistons spoil Lamelo Ball's return to the floor with an overtime win. Pretty big time win. I mean, 2 teams that are pretty much tanking for Wembayama. It's the Wembayama sweepstakes. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better and better. Alec Burks, best scoring night for him for the season, and he came off the bench. Killian Hayes scored well. LaMelo Ball returned to the floor, and the Hornets still don't know how to win. They won by 7. Pretty good game here for the Pistons. Looking at the box score, Bogdanovich had 24, so let's not forget about him. I mean, Isaiah Stewart had a good game as well, 19 points, 11 rebounds. He shot 67% from 3, 80% from field, played absolutely phenomenal. 25 points for Killian Hayes. Off the bench, you get 27 for Alec Burks, shooting 67% overall, so very good stuff there. Moving on to the Hornets side of the court. I don't think the Hornets really played that bad. I mean, it was just a battle to the final buzzer. I mean, not really. I mean, the Pistons had a run in overtime, but I'm not going to complain about the Hornets here. I mean, 12 points and 18 rebounds for Mason Plumlee. And LaMelo Ball in his return, I mean, he put up 23 points and 11 assists. He shot 50% from the field. 25 points for Terry Rozier and 28 for Kelly Oubre, as well as Jalen McDaniels coming off the bench, doing a little better than Jaden McDaniels of the Timberwolves. He came off the bench, 21 points, didn't miss a single 3-pointer. So I don't really have any complaints about the Hornets. I think they genuinely played well, but so did the Pistons. Moving on to Warriors-Pacers, I know Curry got hurt, but he put up 38 before he got hurt, so I'm not really sure where the Warriors' struggles are coming from. Steph Curry injures his shoulder. The Pacers hold off the Warriors. They win by 6. Tyrese Haliburton, great scoring night. Great 3-point shooting for the Indiana Pacers as a squad here. Steph Curry couldn't finish the game because of a shoulder injury, so let's look at the box score here. 38 points for Steph Curry off of 50% 3-point shooting. Jordan Poole continued to play pretty solid this season. He ended up with 20. Draymond Green. I mean, when is it the time to say that Draymond Green needs to be a better offensive weapon for this team? Everyone else is putting in their work, and then Draymond Green playing top 4 minutes on the entire team and being the worst scorer. Literally, everyone else played, and they scored better than him. He literally took 3 shots in 27 minutes. That's a problem in itself. A 1-2-3 stat line, literally. Draymond Green, I mean, it might be time to hang it up. I don't know. If you can't get 5 to 10 points out of Draymond Green in any game, it's kind of just a lost cause for you. But looking at the Pacer squad, Miles Turner ended up with 21 points, shooting 67% from 3. You get a Tyrese Haliburton performance of 29 points and 50% 3-point shooting. And, of course, Rookie of the Year front runner. I'm not sure if Paolo took over this spot, but it's looking like it's going to be Benedict Mathurin, who put up 24 points in tonight's contest. But yeah, the Warriors fall under 500, which is raising the question, are they back on the struggle bus? What is going on with the Magic? Why are they winning? Why are all these tank teams just like getting redemption and just spoiling teams? The Magic beat the Hawks today. Magic beat the Hawks by 11 for their 4th straight win. Yeah, man. Franz Wagner, great scoring night. Orlando has their best first quarter scoring performance in franchise history. Man, 4 straight wins for this Magic squad. Absolutely sensational. You take a look at the Hawks here. You get a 25-point performance out of DeAndre Hunter. He's finally back in the lineup. A 19-point, 16-assist performance for Trae Young. 15 points and 11 rebounds for Okongwu off the bench, shooting 50% from the field. Um, Jalen Johnson, he continues to kind of struggle on this squad. Usually they'd have John Collins on here to put up 20 plus points for the squad, but obviously they don't have that, and and having Jalen Johnson isn't going to help. I mean, he put up 9 points and an assist in 19 minutes and only shot 20% from the three. Definitely needs some work. But let's look at the Magic, because the Magic are obviously the performers of the night here. 20 points for Rookie of the Year candidate Paolo Banchero. You get 24 out of Franz Wagner, shooting 50% from the three. 21 points for Bol Bol, shooting 75% from three. Jeez, Australia is just whooping on Wales right now. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through the games like super in depth. I watched a decent amount of games here, not a crap ton. I was kind of just watching movies for the channel tomorrow, so yeah, or watching TV and shit. But Kings Raptors, this was a good ass game. De'Aaron Fox has 27 points and 10 assists. The Kings beat the Raptors by 1 point. Yeah, great scoring, great passing for De'Aaron Fox. Domantas Sabonis also scoring and getting rebounds. A 20-20 performance for Domantas Sabonis. He's done that a couple of times in his career. But yeah, good win for the Kings over the Raptors, continuing to keep up a consistent season. 21 points and 20 rebounds for Domantas Sabonis. You get 27 points and 10 assists out of De'Aaron Fox, shooting 50% from the three. You get 24 points from Malik Monk off the bench, also shooting 50% from the three. Looking at this Raptor squad, Scotty Barnes, 27 points and 10 assists off of 67% three-point shooting. 39 points for Fred VanVleet. He played sensational tonight. Obviously, they couldn't get the win. I mean, for crying out loud, Thad Young is starting for them. And, I mean, Thad Young didn't play that bad. I mean, he shot 60% from the field in 28 minutes for a 6-1-3 stat line. Could have got a couple of more shots up for them to help them win this game. It is what it is. Very close game. You're playing a good Kings team. You can't expect too much. Knicks, Bulls, man. The Bulls will just never see their day, will they? They will never just see a win streak this year. It's very depressing. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson lead the Knicks past the Bulls. They win by 8 in overtime. Losing by more than 5 points in overtime is just really not a good look. Great scoring for Julius Randle. Jalen Brunson, best scoring night of his season. Less than a minute left in overtime. Jalen Brunson comes down, smacks a three, and he crossed up Alex Caruso, who's a pretty solid defender. 5 straight victories for the Knicks, beating the Bulls there. Good stuff for the Knicks. You look here, I mean, 31 points and 13 rebounds for Julius Randle, 30 points for Jalen Brunson, 50% three-point shooting, 22 points for RJ Barrett as well. Now moving on to the Bulls squad. You get 32 out of DeMar DeRozan, you get 25 out of Zach LaVine, and that's about it. Alex Caruso definitely struggled in this one. He's definitely a guy the Bulls are going to need to get 10 to 15 points out of. He didn't miss a single shot. He played 32 minutes. 4, 5, and 2 damn near fouled out in 32 minutes. I mean, you got to foul a little under every half of a quarter you played. So, I don't know. Caruso definitely needs to get some more shots up and help this team a little more offensively. But yeah, let us move on here. We have the Heat and the Thunder. Close game. Thunder just keep losing close games. They're not a very clutch organization. When they're put in those situations, they're going to crumble. Tyler Hero makes 9 threes, scores 35 points to lead the Heat past the Thunder. Great game for Tyler Hero. He's been playing really solid this year. His best three-point shooting night of his career. Go-ahead jumper at the end of the game. Great scoring. They win by 2. Tyler Hero was putting on a damn show tonight. But, I mean, let's talk about Bam Adebayo as well. Let's not forget, 15 points and 13 rebounds definitely helped this squad get the win. 35 for Tyler Hero. Looking at the Thunder, I really don't think the Thunder played bad. I think they had some good performers. 27 out of Shai Gilgeous with 33% three-point shooting, 50% from the field. 19 points, 11 rebounds for Josh Giddey off of 33% three-point shooting and 60% from the field. I think the Thunder played good, honestly, for where they're at. So, I don't have much to say. We're going to move on to Trailblazers and Spurs. Damian Lillard leads the Blazers past the Spurs. They win by 16, their third straight win. Now that Damian Lillard is healthy, obviously the confidence has been instilled upon this organization, and that's a beautiful thing. Your star player comes back and you just get all the momentum in the world. But, 37 points for Damian Lillard tonight, 50% three-point shooting. Anthony Simons put up 23 off of 60% field goal shooting. But you look at the Spurs here, of course, I can't expect much out of the Spurs. They're really just led by Keldon Johnson, which isn't a good thing in the first place. I mean, he put up 25 and shot 33% from three, but it's not really a good thing to be led by him. Obviously, they're missing Jakob Poeltl. They have Bassi in there going for 6, 2, and 5, shooting 50% from the field in 20 minutes. He did get 4 fouls in 20 minutes, so he got a foul every 5 minutes. So Jakob Poeltl, I mean, he definitely has the potential to come back and put up 20 to 25 points a game for this team. Is that realistic? Maybe not, but I mean, he surely has the potential to do it. But let's just move on. Cavs, Mavs, pretty dope there. They both have the shortened name that NBA fans refer them as. Donovan Mitchell leads the Cavs to a 15-point win over a 2022 playoff foe Mavs. So that's an interesting backstory. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell getting his revenge in the regular season. Very thankful in a strange way. It's almost like Donovan Mitchell was thankful for the Dallas Mavericks beating him in that 2022 season. He said it led to him going to the Cavs. I'm pretty sure he actually said that in an interview. So it was like kind of a blessing in disguise because he is now on an 18-11 Cavs, and they just beat a previously good Mavs in this game. So Lamar Stevens, I'm proud of the guy. Lamar Stevens played great. 18 points, 11 rebounds. Love the production out of him. Obviously, though, it was Donovan Mitchell's night. 34 points. You get 67% three-point shooting, about 65% from the field. I mean, you look at Luka's team, and it's like, is this man going to get any help? I mean, he put up 30, and you get Christian Wood off the bench putting up 20 with the 50% field goal percentage. Tim Hardaway is just so damn inconsistent. All he had to do this game was put up 15 to 20 points, and they would have fared well. But no, the guy goes out, shoots 25% from 3, 20% from field, 31 minutes, 3, 1, and 1. I mean, you just can't play like that, honestly. If you're Tim Hardaway, you're such a good scorer in this league. I mean, you're not the greatest scorer in this league, but you're definitely something. So he definitely struggled. Let's just move on to Wizards and Nuggets. Very high-scoring game. Oh, I didn't even see this. Nikola Jokic scores 43 as the Nuggets down their ex-mates. The Wizards, they win here by 13. Nikola Jokic, best scoring night of the season. Great rebounding, great passing. We know Jokic as a do-it-all type of guy for this team. Strong games from, Will Barton, Monte Morris on the Wizards. Obviously, that trade is kind of playing out. I don't remember who Denver got out of that. It's obviously a decent player. I just can't remember. Undermanned Washington Wizards, obviously. They've been undermanned damn near all season, and that's just led to their ultimate demise right now. But, I mean, 24 points for Kyle Kuzma. Again, I love seeing Kyle Kuzma play great. And Taj Gibson played this game. That's interesting. 24 points for Kuzma off of 50% three-point shooting. 20 points for Monte Morris. 22 off the bench for Will Barton off of 50% shooting. Will Barton has actually been a pretty solid bench player for the Wizards. It just hasn't led to winning basketball, of course. But, Taj Gibson, it's not ideal for a guy like that to return to the floor. Obviously, you usually have Kristaps Porzingis who can give you 20 to 25 a game, but 8, 2, and 2, fouled out in 18 minutes. And in that 18 minutes, he managed to only shoot 33% from 33% from 3 is pretty good. He shot 40% from the field, though. Taj Gibson fouled out in the first 18 minutes of the game, first quarter and a half worth of his minutes. That is kind of embarrassing. But let's look at the Nuggets here. Great games from Aaron Gordon, 22 points, 43 points, and 14 rebounds for Jokic, including the dude shot 85% from the field through 20 shot attempts, 43 and 14 there. Off the bench, Bones Highland, obviously he's a great bench piece for this squad, 23 points and 40% three-point shooting. Let's move on to the Timberwolves and Clippers. That game just concluded. Paul George has a triple-double. The Clippers beat the Timberwolves by 11. I mean, great scoring, pretty good scoring for Kawhi Leonard. Paul George doing everything, passing, rebounding, scoring. Clippers rallied. Third straight victory for a Clippers team. You know, the momentum of having Kawhi and PG back has been big time for them. I mean, you look at this Timberwolves squad, all you really have is Rudy Gobert going for 11 points and 13 rebounds, shooting 60% from the field. Not having, what's his name? D'Angelo Russell has definitely hurt this team. You know, Austin Rivers is starting, played 29 minutes, made one shot in 7 attempts and only shot 25% from the three. 5 points and 2 assists. You know, obviously if D'Lo is out there, he could give you 15 to 20, but obviously he's not, so that's a problem. I mean, the only really good performer for the Clippers was Paul George, 17 points, 11 assists, 11 rebounds. That's really all. Shout out to the Clippers for getting some dubs. I mean, that's fire. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Obviously, go on the YouTube. We are at halftime right now. You can get back just in time for the second half of Australia and Wales. Not really much of a matchup, but if you want some content, if you want to watch some sports, you can tune into the game. It is what it is. Obviously, once tournament play rolls around, there's going to be a lot more tighter matchups. You saw earlier, Czech Republic and France had a great game. That was a blockbuster. And earlier today, England and Austria also tied. So, yeah, that's it for me today. I got to formulate my schedule for tomorrow. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it is GZTV giving you guys the best NBA recap content. Actually, the second half is getting ready to start. So if you want to click off this video, I will fully forgive you. They're playing at Stadion Hancock. So they're playing in Australia. They just started the next half. So have a good rest of your day, guys. I am out. Have a good rest of your night. Whatever, wherever you're at in the world.